What's up, guys? I just want to talk to you guys about something real quick that just popped into my head as I'm sitting here packing for Honduras. But I was scrolling social media, and most of what I see is expensive and flashy cars. It is dark in here. Let me turn some lights on. But before we get into this, I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. This is just what I've learned from my own experience and my own mistakes and building wealth myself, which you guys are aware that I'm doing. But let's talk about something that destroys more young people's financial futures than anything else. Like, I had to just come on here and say this because of what I just saw on social media. And that's being car poor. You get on social media and you see people flexing like brand new cars, lifted trucks, luxury SUVs. I'm driving a Hellcat. I've got an exotic. I've got my BMW, my huge 30-inch rims and big tires. Come on, like, that's not impressive. People see that though and they think, man, everyone has a nice car. I need one too. Don't fall for that. Like, here's the truth that nobody posts online, and we're going to get into it and just be real with it. Most of those people are broke. 100%. They're drowning in debt. They're probably financing the whole thing. They're probably rolling negative equity into their next loans, and their payments are probably bigger than the rent. That's right, rent. Imagine renting like a one-bedroom apartment for $1,000 a month, and you're parking a $150,000 car outside of it. Imagine buying a car, modifying it, and all of those parts on it are financed: wheels, suspension, tires, audio, all that stuff. That's the reality of what happens. Like, people won't, they're not going to show you their bank statements. They're only going to show you the flashy car. They're not going to show you how they live and what their finances are like. Social media has a whole generation thinking like everybody's rich, when in reality, probably 99% of them are one missed paycheck away from losing it all. Like, that's the honest truth right there. Like, being car poor is simple. Your car payment eats up so much of your income that you can't even invest, you can't save, you can't even build wealth. Like, it's dumb. It really does bug me. Like, the more I see it, like, it might look good in the driveway, it might look good on social media, but you're broke inside the bank account, and like, that's not impressive. Like, cars right now, they're what, 45, 55, 65,000. The average new car payment is straight up insane, especially with the rates and stuff. Like, people are driving around with 800, 900, $1,200 a month payments like it's nothing. And they don't even realize like that payment is the one thing that's keeping them from ever getting ahead. I would never like uh that's wild to me. But imagine you're 20 years old and you're paying 800 to $1,200 a month for a car. Like, I'm 40 and I don't even pay that. Like, that money should be going into a Roth IRA, going into a brokerage, building up to your first $100,000, earning compound interest, setting up your future, creating freedom for when you're older. But no, instead it's going to a bank loan on something that's losing value every single day. Well, here's the part that sucks. Most people don't feel the damage of it until it's too late. They're young, they want to have fun, they want to look cool on social media. At 20 years old, it feels normal. And at 25, it might start to sting a little bit. At 30, you're going to feel behind, but you don't know why. By 35, you probably can't buy a house. By 40, you're probably stressed, in debt, and you feel stuck. Well, guess what? All because of a car payment and car payments you were using in your 20s and stuff. And let me say this, like, I'm a car guy. I love cars. I love trucks. You guys already know that. I drive a $200,000 truck. But here's the difference. I drive used paid off vehicles, and I do it on purpose. And I even my show vehicles are always paid off, title in hand. Like, my 2021 Tahoe Premier, paid off. It's been paid off since the beginning. My 2021 Chevy Silverado 2500, paid off, and those have 100,000 miles on those vehicles. I don't care if they're not the newest thing on the lot. Like, they're reliable. They do what I need. I'm not giving a bank $1,000 a month on each vehicle because I want to look good on Instagram with the new 2025 truck or SUV. Like, I value my freedom more than the fresh smell of a brand new car or the coolest gadgets on it. Like, every month I don't have two truck payments is another $2,000 that goes into investments or businesses or my brokerage, my Roth, or just building wealth in general. That's why I'll never buy a new vehicle that like to daily drive ever. Like, not because I can't, it's because I won't, and I know better. Like, You guys have seen my bank statements and brokerage account statements and stuff. You know I could go roll around in a brand new $150,000 Cadillac Escalade V if I really wanted to, but I'm not going to, and I never will. Like, I'll tell you exactly why I refuse to buy anything brand new. Even if I bought an exotic, it would be used. Like, one, you lose money the second you drive it off the lot. Brand new cars are going to drop thousands in value their first year. Like, you're just throwing money out the window. It's dumb. Repairs on new cars cost even more. All the like electronics and sensors and tech, that stuff's expensive to fix. Insurance, way higher, especially if you're in like your 20s. I know your insurance is high, and like full coverage premiums, that stuff's going to stack up real quick. Like, I'm 40, my insurance is low, luckily, but it wasn't always low. Payments are going to limit your life. Like, every dollar that's tied to a new car is a dollar that's not building your net worth, all because you want to look cool at your job or on social media. Like, used vehicles, they do the same job. Like, a $20,000 used SUV is going to drive just like a $60,000 new one. Like, new vehicles to me are just a status symbol. They're not a wealth builder. And you know what happens? Like, people get addicted to like the feeling of having something new. And I get it. Like, it's the shiny object to a cat. Like, it makes sense. Like, that's just how we're wired. But they'll trade in their new car every few years. They're going to roll their negative equity over. The payments get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And before they know it, they've paid $80,000 in car payments over 10 years, and they still don't own anything. That's the truth for it right there. Like, meanwhile, like, the person who bought something used and cheap, like, I bought a baseline Chevy 2500, paid it off, and it was a cheaper used vehicle, and I invested the rest of the money. I'm sitting on real money because of it. Like, and I used interest from investments to pay off my truck, so it didn't even come out of my paycheck. But that's for another video. But that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Just remember, being car poor is gonna keep you broke more than anything else. It honestly is. Like, drive something that's reliable, that's paid off, inexpensive. Like, who cares what people think or say? Invest early, build wealth first before, then maybe go buy your car you want later on with freedom and leverage instead of debt, like what I'm doing with my show vehicles, or saving to buy an exotic. I could go buy an exotic right now cash, but I'm saving to leverage assets instead. But we'll get into that in some other videos. But if you guys enjoyed the video, drop some likes down below. Drop a comment. Tell me what used vehicles you drive. Tell me a horror story about buying a new vehicle and how you regret it or what lesson you learned from it. Definitely hit that subscribe button. Help me grow. We're trying to get to 30,000 subscribers, and we're going to roll into 2026 strong. But I'll catch you guys on the next video.